But one of the things, now we've been talking about this here in Canada for a long time, but the whole notion of a cashless society, we're really moving again much more rapidly towards that in the last couple of years than we have. We've been talking about it for 10, 15 years, Nick, but we really zoomed or accelerated the pace in the last 2, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, many people don't even walk around with cash in their pockets. If you look at places like Norway and Sweden, whatever, it's almost impossible to do anything with money. I had a friend in Norway actually someone gave him like 3,000 euros, and he said he went into the bank and tried to pay it into his bank account and couldn't, because that branch wasn't actually set up to handle money.
Really?
That's going to be a future. It's really interesting. I actually did a presentation.
That's a bit baffling to a Canadian ear at this point. A bank branch that is actually not ready to take your money.
I was in a bank branch in London just a week and a half ago, and I didn't know where to sit. And then I sat down. I was chatting to like the bank manager that was sat at some sort of, it was like a co-working space in the corner. I was completely bemused, and they're like, "Oh yeah," blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is wild, like a complete change in banking. So a cashless society, how inevitable is it? I think it is going to be hugely inevitable. I think inevitable from the fact that, we'll be using our mobile phones.
Sure. And you see that more, Apple Pay and all of that sort of thing. Sure.
And, you go to Europe and you go to China, things like WePay, Apple Pay, Alipay, whatever, it's everywhere. You do have, there's still a lot of people that do use cash down in the States. And I did some research on this earlier in the year, actually presented it in Las Vegas, in the middle of the year last year, to a bunch of business owners. And, American millennials are spending cash. 80% of the money that they spend is in cash.
Okay.
Why? Because they work, they get paid in cash, they bypass the tax man, and they pay for services in cash.
Right.
So there's this sort of underground society, and there's all sorts of there's all sorts of people that are fighting against the cashless society. I think it's in Norway. There's an organisation that's saying we still need cash and whatever, it gives us power and whatever, and they're not wrong, because cash has been used to bypass, taxation and a whole bunch of other sort of formal ways of managing money.
We're almost out of time, but I need you to go just one step beyond money and talk a little bit about cryptocurrency, because this is already the money replacement for a few.
Yeah, no.
I would say a baffled few, but nonetheless, there are some devotees.
It doesn't replace money. And that upsets a lot of people that I know that work in crypto. I mean,
Bitcoin or whatever.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. I own crypto. I just want to understand how it works as a platform. I think it's really interesting technology. I think that having currency that can be traded in a way like cryptocurrency can be useful. I've actually got a friend that put $20,000 in and took out $4.6 million and bought a hotel in Florida.
Oh my!
But he knew that the troubles were coming.
Right.
Bitcoin got so big that it can no longer be used to buy anything.
Right.
Whereas in the early days of Bitcoin, you could literally go to places like Berlin or even places in Vancouver, and you could spend your Bitcoin because it was kind of like currency. And now it's just inflated into something that's, a pump and dump kind of investment fund.
Interesting stuff. Nikolas Badminton, friends.